Hello everyone, myself Dr. Rajiv Kumar Mente, working as Assistant Professor in School of Computational Sciences, Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar Solapur University, Solapur. Now, we will start with the presentation, that is Introduction to Digital Image Processing. In this particular presentation, we will see 3 points. The first is what is digital image processing, second, fundamental steps in digital image processing, and at the end we will see components of digital image processing. First, we will start with what is digital image processing. Now, the interest in digital image processing methods stems from two principal applications. The first one is improvement of pictorial information for human interpretation, and the second one is processing of image data for storage, transmission and representation of autonomous machine perception. Now, an image may be defined as a two-dimensional function as I is equal to f of x y. Here x and y are spatial, that is plane coordinates, and the amplitude of f at any pair of coordinates x y is called the intensity or gray level of the image at that point. When x, y and f are all finite discrete quantities, we call the image a digital image. The field of digital image processing refers to processing digital images by means of a digital computer. A digital image is composed of a finite number of elements, each of which has a particular location and value. These elements are referred as picture elements, image elements, pales and pixels. Now, three levels of computer image processing are low, mid and high level processes. Low level processes involve primitive operations such as image pre-processing to reduce noise, contrast enhancement and image sharpening. A low level process is characterized by the fact that both its inputs and outputs are images. Mid level processing on images involves tasks such as segmentation, that is partitioning an image into regions or objects, description of those objects to reduce them to form a suitable for computer processing, and classification, that is recognition of individual objects. Mid level outputs are attributes extracted from those images. For example, edges, contours and identity of individual objects. The third level, high level processing, involves making sense of a group of recognized objects as an image analysis, and at the far end of the field performing the cognitive functions normally associated with vision. Now, we will see fundamental steps in digital image processing. As shown in this particular figure, there are 10 fundamental steps in digital image processing. These are image acquisition, image enhancement, image restoration, then the next is color image processing, wavelets and multi-resolution processing, compression, morphological processing, then the next step is segmentation, after that representation and description, and the last is object recognition. Now, this diagram does not imply that every process is applied to an image. We will see all these steps one by one. The first one is image acquisition, which is the first process. Acquisition could be as simple as being given an image that is already in the digital form. Generally, image acquisition stage involves pre-processing such as scaling. Second step, the idea behind image enhancement techniques is to bring out the details that are hidden or simply to highlight certain features of interest in an image. One example of enhancement is when we increase the contrast of an image because it looks better. The third step, image restoration. Image restoration is an area that also deals with improving the appearance of an image. Restoration techniques tend to be based on mathematical or probabilistic models of an image degradation. Enhancement, on the other hand, is based on human subjective preferences regarding what constitutes a good enhancement result. Next step is color or color image processing. Color is also used as the basis for extracting features of interest in an image. Next, wavelets are the foundation for representing images in various degrees of resolution. Number 6, compression deals with the techniques for reducing the storage required to store an image or the bandwidth required to transmit it. Next step, morphological processing deals with the tools for extracting image components that are useful in the representation and description of shape. Next step is segmentation. Segmentation procedures partition an image into its constituent parts as objects. In general, autonomous segmentation is one of the most difficult tasks in digital image processing. A rugged segmentation procedure brings the process a long way toward successful solution of imaging problems that require objects to be identified individually. Weak segmentation algorithms almost always guarantee eventual failure. In general, the more accurate the segmentation, the more likely recognition is to succeed. Number 9, representation and description. Representation and description almost always follow the output of segmentation step, which usually is raw data or raw pixel data constituting either the boundary of a region or the points in the region itself. In either case, converting the data to a form suitable for computer processing is necessary. The first decision that must be made is whether the data should be represented as a boundary or as a complete region. Boundary representation is appropriate when the focus is on external shape characteristics such as corners and inflections. Regional representation is appropriate when the focus is on internal properties such as a textual or skeletal shape. Description is also called feature selection, which deals with extracting attributes that result in some quantitative information of interest or are basic for differentiating one class of objects from another. The next step is recognition. Recognition is the process that assigns a label such as, for example, computer to an object based on its descriptor. Now, the last one is that knowledge about the problem domain is coded in an image processing system in the form of knowledge database. This knowledge may be as simple as detailing regions of an image where the information of interest is known to be located, thus limiting the search that has to be conducted in seeking that information. Now we will see about components of a image processing system. With reference to the sensing, two elements are required to acquire digital images. The first is physical device that is sensitive to the energy radiated by the object we wish to image, and the second, called a digitizer, is a device for converting the output of physical sensing device into digital form. For instance, in a digital video camera, the sensors produce an electrical output proportional to the light intensity. The digitizer converts these outputs to the digital data. Specialized image processing hardware usually consists of a digitizer plus hardware that perform other primitive operations such as arithmetic logical unit, that is ALU, which performs arithmetic and logical operations in parallel on entire images. One example of how an ALU is used is in averaging images as quickly as they are digitized for the purpose of noise reduction. The next component, the computer. The computer in an image processing system is a general purpose computer and can range from a personal computer to a supercomputer. Next component is the software. Software for image processing consists of specialized modules that perform specific tasks. Now the next is mass storage. Mass storage capability is must in image processing applications. An image of size 1024 by 1024 pixels, in which the intensity of each pixel is an 8-bit quantity, requires 1 megabyte of storage space if the image is not compressed. Digital storage for image processing application falls into three principal categories. The first one is short term storage for use during processing. Second is online storage for retrieving fast recall, and the third is archival storage characterized by infrequent access. One method of providing short term storage is computer memory. Another is by specialized boards called frame buffers that store one or more images and can be accessed rapidly, usually at 30 video rates, for example at 30 complete images per record. Next component, image displays in use are mainly color TV monitors. Monitors are driven by the outputs of image and graphics display cards. And the last one is hard copy devices for recording images include laser printer, film cameras, heat sensitive devices, inkjet units and digital units such as optical and CD-ROM disc. That is the end of this presentation. Thank you.